Coal Ordinance would have lapsed because it had to become a law. It was passed by the Lok Sabha, but it was still pending Rajya Sabha. It would have lapsed on the 5th of January, and hence there was a necessity to promulgate the ordinance.
Mr. Swarup, now if you can give us the kind of timeline we are looking for as far as the auction process goes, because a very aggressive target you'd indicated of 31st March for letters of assurance to all the winners. Now, when is the tender document? What is the process that the auction will take?
You know, the registration commences tomorrow. The tender documents will be released on 27th. Between 14th and 22nd of February, there will be auction for these 42 blocks, the Schedule 2 blocks. And we are very hopeful by that 23rd of March, we should be able to sign the agreement with the allottees.
And what kind of block availability will be made for sectors like power, steel, cement? Have you looked at the number of blocks that will be available to each sector already? And also we're looking at 101 blocks we were given to understand. If you could explain in what phases they will be.
Okay, we start with, as I said, with 42 blocks now. The next set would be another 32 blocks, which should be released in next 15-20 days. And thereafter, in another fortnight, we'll come up with another 27 blocks. So in all, 101 blocks will get going before 31st of March. The process with regard to 42 blocks, necessitated by the order of the Supreme Court, will be completed before 31st of March. The rest of the blocks, as I mentioned, could go beyond 31st of March, but they will not be impacted by Supreme Court decision in the sense that Supreme Court had allowed mining of these 42 blocks by the original allottees till 31st of March, and thereafter there would have been a void. To prevent that void from happening, we will ensure that the process gets over by then.
So one question that the entire market seem to be closely watching for is the kind of compensation prior mine owners will get. We are given to understand the ex-CVC-led panelists come to a finality on that. How will this be incorporated with the bidding process? Will there be clarity on this kind of compensation to prior owners?
It will be absolutely clear. The amount will be clearly mentioned in the tender document. For each mine, we'll have a separate tender document, and each tender document will clearly specify what will be the amount of compensation that will have to be paid to the original allottee, and this payment shall be made by the subsequent allottee.
The sectoral experts have another question, which basically is, there are only an X number of blocks up for grabs, but there is a lot of appetite, and with the enabling provision for commercial mining of coal, do you think the number of players, both private and public, who are interested in coal mining, will there be that many coal blocks up for grabs?
I would believe that. See, in all we have 204 blocks, and our estimates reveal that they have a capacity of about 390 million tons. That's quite a huge amount for.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.